is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome back to Sunday Sketch. So this sketch is from the Hippocate Club, and I actually got to pick this one out. And I saw this sketch and I was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. We have to do this one. So the girls were like, okay, great. So I had just received some stencils from Scrapping Reflections. That is Sandy, the state goddess on YouTube. That is her shop. And she has some amazing stencils. So this one is called the 12 by 12 diagonal stencil. And let's see, this is going up. She might still be on vacation. So she is actually having a she's having a sale. So I will try to remember to link her shop down below, so you can head over there and check it out. So in this sketch, those are probably like strips of paper or branding strips or something like that. Well, I decided I wanted to use this stencil with my distress inks. So I went ahead and taped the stencil down just on some white cardstock from Walmart. And I am going to do two color tones. So the first one is like Twisted Twig, I think. And then the second one is the Denim. So I was kind of pulling, well, I know I wanted to use the blue because of my son's shirt is like crazy blue in this picture. And I don't know why I picked the brown. I don't know. They kind of seemed like fallish colors together, and not that this is a fall photo by any means. I actually have to look it up and see when this photo actually was. But so what I did is I took a baby wipe and then I just sprayed a little water on the stencil because I wanted to kind of clean it off before I used it again. So I scrapbook in a shed. So to physically have to go in the house and clean off a stencil, yeah, I'm too lazy. So this is how I cleaned it off, and honestly it never made it into the house at all. This is how it stayed clean. So then I just rotated the stencil so I can get that kind of hash mark. I don't know. I don't even know that that's the right name. Cross. Anyway, I wanted it to now look like X's, or, you know, it could kind of look like some plaid if you wanted to give this a try. Now, this is sped up 4 times, so imagine how slow I was going. Like, I was like, wow, it takes me a long time. Like, I have not mastered stencils or inking or anything. So definitely head over to Sandy's page because she is phenomenal with stencils and blending of colors. Like, yeah, it's stunning. So definitely go check her out. So once I get all of this ink down, which I am just about done, then comes the reveal, which is the super fun part. So pull that off. Ta-da! Doesn't that look awesome? I'm super happy with that. So then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and I am going to sew that circle that you see in the sketch. And it's just kind of a wonky circle. I did it in three circles in white thread. So I have 2 pictures just like in the sketch, but mine are a little bit bigger. I think theirs are 4x4, and I have one 4x6 and then one that was cut down to maybe, I don't know, 5x4. Now, okay, so these are kind of weird pictures. I mean, number one, like, that's my nasty kitchen. You can see how old it is and whatever. but it had something to do with the moon. And I don't know, the moon was close to us or something, and my son's like, watch, Mom, because of the gravitational pull or whatever, the broom will stand up by itself. And I was like, no, you're crazy. And he's like, no, look. And so he set it up and he like swiped over it, you know, proving that he hadn't like tied it to something. And then he walked away. And this broom did totally stand up in my kitchen. Now, mind you, I have not tried to stand up this broom in the kitchen by itself ever. So maybe this kind of broom just does that. Maybe it had nothing to do with the moon. But he had me completely convinced, and I think it's kind of fun. So part of me doesn't want to know if it's real. I mean, I guess it would be super cool if it was super cooler. That doesn't make any sense. I guess it would be cooler if it was real. And then a little sad if it's not. So I haven't tried it, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to. So I am going to title this Believe at first, because I was like, yep, I totally believed him. Like that was the way it goes. So that's what I'm doing. I have a branding strip that I added to the bottom, and then I added a piece of a polka dot paper to the bottom, as well as kind of that navy color floral behind my photos. And then I am going to go through my ephemera pieces and just pull out anything that I kind of like. So I love that, like, it says captured, and it's, what are those slides called? Wow, I am a wealth of no information today, guys. So sorry. So it's kind of like a frame, but it's not. But I'm going to add a frame sticker behind it because I don't want to see all the other little bits and pieces. And then I'm going to pull a few other things. Let's see. I pull some feathers, which I've got to be getting to. Oh, so I thought about that Just Breathe, and then I decided happiness looks good on you, as my son is walking out of the kitchen with his tongue sticking out. And yeah, I took that picture and I scrapbooked it. So there are those feathers. I'm going to add a navy arrow. So you could probably call this layout a little oh my goodness, I can't even say the word that I made up. Biochromatic is my thought, where it's just two colors. So it's basically kind of a brown and a navy. So I have these Chamel buttons. They're not really flare. I would say they're more like buttons. And it says true story. So I thought that would be good to cover up the hole in that tag. And then I'm going to go through these puffy stickers, and I'm going to pull a couple of the navy and tan circles. And then there's this hey, which I thought, oh, that's kind of fun. And another arrow. So now my title says, Hey, Believe. And I am going to grab another one of these paper clips. I'm going to add that over my 1970s microwave, not to draw attention to that whatsoever. And then I was thinking of using magic, but I didn't want to bring in the pink. So the colors just weren't working very well for me. So I decided to pull out these Hip Kit Club exclusive wood veneer pieces. I pull out some leaves, which in the sketch there are tons of leaves. So I pull 3 of those out, and then a tab that says so good. So I apologize for the glare on my picture. That's not helping, but it is a picture of a broom, so you're not missing out on much. So in the sticker sheet, there is a phrase that says extraordinary. So now my title just gets longer and longer. So now my title says, Hey, Believe Extraordinary. And then I had to find something else because now it just doesn't even make any sense, right? So I will go through the puffy stickers from Again and Again, and I'm going to pull real life. So my title is, Hey, Believe Extraordinary Real Life. Does that make sense either? Maybe not, but it makes a little more sense to me. So I'm going to add a little label. I am going to add a little frame just because they're kind of the right color. I'm going to add another sticker from it Again and Again that says Seize the Day. And then also from the puffy Again and Again, I am going to add a couple of little stars in 3 places, as well as like a border gold piece on the bottom. And that is pretty much my layout. So I am super interested to see Amber and Moira's take on this. I do need to go back, and now that I've done this sketch, I really need to go back and watch Christy's again. I think that's super fun. Like, so her link to her channel will be down below. She also has like a playlist of all of the sketches. So if you need some scrappy inspiration and you love sketches, they're perfect to put on and scrap with her. So that is pretty much going to do it. Oh, my husband is calling me. So that's absolutely going to do it for me. So here are the close-ups. The links will be down in the description box below. And that's going to do it for me. So we will see you next Sunday with another sketch revisited. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.